California in the rain, night swimming in the dark, crashing waves. Nobody alive knows where I am. I'm gonna LA first and then San Fran, 'cause I'm free, so much love to give, waiting for a moment in the sun. Free, there's so much life to live. Wanderlust is we're the lucky ones. Miami sunshine with a broken heart. I got nothing left to do here but fall apart. I'm rolling through life like lucky dice. You only live once, but you die twice. When you're free, so much love to give, waiting for a moment in the sun. Free, so much life to live. Wanderlust is we're the lucky ones. I wonder where we'll go. Moment in the sun. I wonder where we'll go. We're the lucky ones. Yeah, 'cause we're free. So much love to give, waiting for a moment in the sun. Free, so much life to live. Wanderlust, we're the lucky ones. 'Cause we're free, so much love to give, waiting for a moment in the sun. Free, so much life to live. Wanderlust, we're the lucky ones. Oh, wanderlust, we're the lucky ones. Wanderlust, we're the lucky ones. If you feel your colors fade, caught in the deep in the trouble, swimming to the gray. If you feel like you're drowning, you got the pins. Reach out for me and I'll be your friend when you need someone to lean on. I'll be someone to lean on. Someone to lean on. Someone to lean on. 'Cause I look high and low, lost my footing on these stepping stones. Play hide and seek with love, but you'll never find it. If every wave turn, it's always ashes, never burning. Keep wondering if your name will ever get lit. When you need someone to lean on, I'll be someone to lean on. You need someone to lean on. I'll be someone to lean on. Someone to lean on. Someone to lean on. Someone to lean on. Held the love that's hard to hold. It kept slipping through my fingers like it's liquid gold. So I stay high like paradise while the rolling seas. Pretend to bear the love that knocks you off your feet. If you need someone to lean on, I'll be someone to lean on. You need someone to lean on.
a lovely thing to say. Cheers, Adam. How are you doing? Right, let's pause that, lady. We're going to get straight into it. Basically, obviously, I said yesterday I wanted to get in here a bit earlier. We missed you yesterday, Adam. At least I missed you yesterday because we was having quite a deep chat at the end of the evening, and I was thinking Adam would have liked this chat. And basically, yesterday I did a load of recording. I'm having to re-record somewhere in between because I missed out a verse. So I'm going to try really hard to concentrate because I only have 2 hours basically. And then I honestly need to be strict with myself, raid out at 4 and then wait around for this bloody parcel to be collected between 4:30 and 5:30. But that means I can cook dinner. And then I teach at 6. So I'm doing 6 till 8. Potentially, if I have any more energy left, I'll come back in and do some more work on this tonight. So I could do like another hour or 2 hours. And then tomorrow I've got to wait in for all different little parcels that are coming to do with this new kind of live setup that I'm making. I'm here pretending to work. I like it. Well, you can pretend to work whilst I actually work because I've only got 2 hours, and that means that I've done loads today. I've done loads of work today. So I'm really proud of myself because I did stay up too late last night. It was everyone else's fault as well. It was definitely everyone on stream's fault. Not my fault at all. Didn't stay up and eat cheese on toast. Didn't do that. Didn't stay up and watch some American army thing and eat cheese on toast. No. You did, not me. Waiting for Parcels is an album name in waiting. Yeah, I like it. It's got to be done. Right, so let me see what I've got. I like the way it's sounding already. Good. Oh, it's so sweet. I love this song. I'm really excited. Let me just expand this bit. Shit, I still didn't set up my camera. I feel like quickly just doing that. Do we need the camera to see the screen or what? Can you give me your opinion on that? If you say yes, I'll bother to do it. If you say no, it don't matter. Then if you're more listening in and not needing to see the screen, then it doesn't really matter. Oh, that's so sweet. I'm loving this new guitar part. Cool. None of you need to see it. That's great. That means I don't have to faff around and set up a new phone. How's it going, Croker? Listen in one ear at work. So this is a guide vocal. Okay, this is the bit where it's missing. All right, let me fill in this bit of guitar here. So we're going to do this chorus section here. I'm going to put a little loop around that. And I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it, do it, do it. I'm going to do it on guitar too. Yeah. So. Let's see. We got to click here. We've got to click this. We've got to click that. Check the signal. Looks good. Shit, 80 stream streak. Oh my God. I didn't even know I've done 80 streams. It's crazy, really. Oh, sorry you're not feeling well. Croker, remember that we met when you weren't feeling well. So there is that. I don't really know how that helps, but somehow I feel that helps. It's a September thing. It's what happens in September. It's horrible. It's horrible. I hope you're having some soup and I hope you've got some paracetamol and just time to rest. It's so horrible feeling ill. Some ginger. Definitely have some ginger. Okay, so I'm gonna mute. I know what I've got to do.
caught in the middle when you come and find me. Then I know what to say. Almost free, caught in the middle when you come and find me. Here for the devil, the deep blue sea, and I'm somewhere in between. Almost free, caught in the middle when you come and find me. Here for the devil, the deep blue sea, and I'm somewhere in between. Then I know what to say. Almost free, caught in the middle when you come and find me. Here for the devil, the deep blue sea, and I'm somewhere in between. Almost free, caught in the middle when you come and find me. Here for the devil, the deep blue sea, and I'm somewhere in between. Almost free, caught in the middle when you come and find me. Here for the devil, the deep blue sea, and I'm somewhere. Almost free, caught in the middle when you come and find me. Here for the devil, the deep blue sea, and I'm somewhere in between. Almost free, caught in as the sun hits me. One step closer and the count to three. Almost free, caught in the middle. Can you come and find me? Here for the devil or the deep blue sea, and I'm somewhere in between. As the sun hits me. And how deep in love we fell as the sun hits me. One step closer and the count to three. Almost free, caught in the middle. Can you come and find me? Here for the devil or the deep blue sea, and I'm somewhere in between. One step closer and a count to three. Almost free. Caught in the middle, can you come and find me? Head for the devil or the deep blue sea. And I'm somewhere in between. All right, that got that one, I think. Let me have a listen to that. Flat-own. Deep in love we fell as the sun hits me. One step closer and a count to three. Almost free. Caught in the middle, can you come and find me? Head for the devil or the deep blue sea. And I'm somewhere in between. I've left my microphone on, haven't I? Yeah, I have. Sun hits me, one step closer and
All right, let's go back and see what we've got to fill in now. So. All right, I can see I've got to just fill in this bridge bit as well. A little bit of editing to do as well, but it's all fine. I like it. I like the way it's layering up a little bit. Not going to go too far with the layers though, because it's supposed to be just kind of one guitar track really. Ree, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the 52 months. A tier 1 for 6 months in advance. Thank you so much. How are you doing? And Heaven Inside, it's good to see you. And also Dr. Harbs, thank you for the good vibes. Okay, let me see how we're going to do this bit. Okay, so we're going to go in here.
And for the devil or the deep blue sea, and I'm somewhere in between. and I'm somewhere in between. Devil or the deep blue sea, and I'm somewhere in between. Devil or the deep blue sea, and I'm somewhere in between. Devil or the deep blue sea, and I'm somewhere in between. Devil or the deep blue sea, and I'm somewhere in between. Devil or the deep blue sea, and I'm somewhere in between. Devil or the deep blue sea, and I'm somewhere in between. somewhere in between. somewhere in between. Devil or the deep blue sea, and I'm somewhere in between. Sun hits me. free. Caught in the middle, can you come and find me?
Hello, hello, hello. How's it going? Hi, a new day 7. Hello, Solar Phonics. Hello, Bob. How are you all doing today? Working and lurking, but happy to listen while I can. Love that. Enjoy your worky lurky. Make sure you do some twerky. I'm just gonna have a little. I'm good. How are you doing, Solar? I'm really good. Concentration is happening, so it's very nice when that happens. It's not, my brain doesn't always play ball, but it is at the moment. It's very cool. I'm just going to have a little wander around on the guitar and mute my mic again. Just going to have a little search around.
Some forgotten word, but I'll remember you and how deep in love we fell. As the sun hits me, one step closer and the count to three, almost free. Caught in the middle, can you come and find me? Head for the devil or the deep blue sea, and I'm somewhere in between. Sun hits me, one step closer and the count to three, almost free. Caught in the middle, can you come and find me? Here for the devil or the deep blue sea, and I'm somewhere in between. Halfway through the storm that cut my conscience down, you told me I've been reborn, but I couldn't make a sound. Halfway to a choice I wish I never had to make. If I still have my voice, maybe then I know what to say. Almost free, caught in the middle.
Hey, I just noticed that Solophonics, you've gifted a gift sub to A New Day 7. Thank you so much for that. Your first gift sub in the channel. That's so kind of you. Thank you so very much for doing that. That's lovely. Oh, I'm so glad that I've opened up and allowed myself to explore and play different things on here rather than just going, no, there's nothing else, because there's so much more. But I just need to sculpt that out now. So I'm going to leave that there and come back to it, because that is sweet. And I'm going to do a better vocal, guide vocal, because that one's a bit out of time, to be honest. So I'm just going to try and do it real disciplined and see how we go. Right, so that's, and see how much noise there is on there. Really, I need to do this, even using that would help, maybe. I can actually experiment with that and see if I can make it sound any better by just slightly repositioning. It's not going to do. Is it doing anything? Is it doing anything? I don't think so. It's not far enough in. Do 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 do. Try and protect it. You can't see me now. Do 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 do. But all I can hear is the noises of the computer. It's really annoying. Halfway through the storm, that cut my conscience down. You told me I've been reborn, but I couldn't make a sound. Halfway to a choice, I wish I never had to make. If I still had my voice, maybe then I know what to say. Halfway home I'll be, left in some forgotten world. But I'll remember you and how deep in love we fell. Unfortunately, I saw some really violent news this morning, and it's really throwing my brain off a little bit. I'm such a sensitive person. If I see stuff like that, it's just like it just keeps playing over and over in my head, and I can't really stop it. And yes, it's getting not in the way, but it's sort of almost feeding into it, and so there's sort of there's more sadness, really. And so I'm like, usually this song is quite sad for me, so I can usually kind of hold it at bay, but now it's a little bit much. So we're going to go in again and try not to cry. Thanks for the hug.
somewhere in between. Halfway home I'll be, left in some forgotten world, but I'll remember you and how deep in love we fell. As the sun hits me, one step closer and I counted 3. Almost free, caught in the middle, can you come and find me? Head for the devil or the deep blue sea, I'm somewhere in between. The sun hits me, one step closer and I counted 3. Almost free, caught in the middle, can you come and find me? Head for the devil or the deep blue sea, and I'm somewhere in between.
Okay, that's a guide vocal. Because I want to think about... if... What am I going to do? 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 Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do.
Way in between. But I'll remember you and how deep in love we fell. As the sun hits me, one step closer and I counted 3. Almost free, caught in the middle, can't come and find me. Head for the devil or the deep blue sea, and I'm somewhere in between.
Yeah, but apparently someone said to me that it's not worth having the condenser in here, Dragon, because if the room isn't treated, then it won't work properly, or it's still going to pick up all the kind of sound that's in here. Is it worth getting some of those little like corner things though in this room? I'm starting to become more sensitive to the sound. I don't know what I'm doing though, but if we can get it treated at all, that'd be so cool. Just any little thing that we can do help. But like honestly, the sound of the fans on it, I think we need to drill another hole through the wall. Is that where buffalo cheese comes from? No, of course it's not. Buffalo mozzarella. Buffalo mozzarella? Is it from Buffalo's? Or is it from a place called Buffalo? But it's Italian. I'm so confused. Help me, Ree. Help me. Okay, right, let's be sensible. From actual buffaloes. I'm eating buffalo milk. Buffalo wings. Hilarious. How do they have wings then? There's nowhere a buffalo could fly. That's just silly. Wait, why is there reverb on this? Oh dear. I'll have to do that again anyway. That's annoying. It's not really annoying. It's fine. Pardon me. They milk the buffaloes. Gross. Kind of gross. Do they really milk buffaloes? Are you just kidding me? Buffalo cheese isn't really from buffaloes, is it? Aren't buffaloes extinct? Like a mammoth or something? Hi, Dionys. Hello. Meow. Hi, bitches. You're coming in kind of, that's almost mellow for you. Just hello and 3 exclamation marks. That's kind of a mellow entrance. You're not calling anyone a bitch. And you're not saying meow either. So I'm taking it you're in a bad mood. Not really. Someone is way too high. You must be talking about yourself. Look at my eyes. There's no evidence. There's no evidence. Oh, damn. I don't want to check my phone really, but what is it? One sec, this is a child. Okay. My son is not impressed that he has to stay at school a little bit longer. He's really quite annoyed about it. Lying eyes, no siree. Excuse me. Bring a little test over here. I'll see if I can walk in a straight line. Okay. Now, if we're talking about last night, maybe that was a different story. I'm not saying it was or it wasn't, but maybe it was a different story. Okay. But actually, I've been on coffee, literally coffee, for about the last month. So you always think I'm drinking mushroom tea, but it's not true. I was born this way. I was born this way. You can blame it on my mum. I think she might have taken some mushrooms when she was pregnant with me. Maybe not. Okay. Right, that's enough. So, what was we doing again? I could not walk a straight line at any time right now because you're not well. And the snot is making you feel wobbly, probably. Right, I've got literally 40 minutes. How do I concentrate now? First of all, I need to put my glasses on because my eyes are going weird. Glasses and headphones is not my favourite combination. It feels like a prison. What's going on? Owie! We are recording a song. Well, we're re-recording a song. I can show you where I've got to, but I don't want to. Not really. Sorry, I nearly broke me. Sorry if I broke your ears then. It's just Dionys. Wow, I'm always horrible to you for some reason when you're actually one of my favourites. It's just fun to be a little bit horrible to you. Also, have you tried mushroom coffee? No, I haven't. Do you want to go and make one quickly? I'd really appreciate it. I'm sure my students will appreciate that as well later. They'd really love that. They'd love that. I'm already really good at explaining things, you know. Probably not very far by the sound of it. I'm just having a wee little brain break right now. I've actually done lots of concentration.
Halfway through the storm that cut my conscience down, you told me I'd been reborn, but I couldn't make a sound. Halfway to a choice I wish I never have to make. If I still had my voice, maybe then I know what to say. Almost free, caught in the middle, can you come and find me? Here for the devil or the deep blue sea, and I'm somewhere in between. Halfway home I'll be, left in some forgotten world, but I'll remember you and how deep in love we fell. As the sun hits me, one step closer and I count to 3. Almost free, caught in the middle, can you come and find me? Head for the devil or the deep blue sea, I'm somewhere in between. The sun hits me, one step closer and I count to 3. Almost free, caught in the middle, can you come and find me? Head for the devil or the deep blue sea, and I'm somewhere in between.
So that is just a guide vocal at the moment. Done. Post it. No, that's I've got a few little things I want to clean up, because the fact is, because I've gone in to do it again, I'm doing it a little bit more with a bit more effort. And then, so the plan is this month, Diondes, I'll just fill you in because this is what I decided and got decided yesterday. I'm going to basically, Monday will be like song requests, live learns, like looping, jamming out, like just having fun with music. And that's my Monday afternoon stream. Tuesday is going to be, I record in a song. And then if I have time on Wednesday, then I finish it off. Otherwise, I'll finish it off on like Thursday or whatever. And then try to mix it by before the next Tuesday. So basically one song a week I'm doing this month. So I'm going to get an EP done rather than one song. But possibly I can leave all the mixing and mastering of it to the end of all 4 of them. I'm not sure which way to go about it yet. But I can try and get the proper vocal done right now, but I'm feeling like treating myself to actually doing the vocals in an actual studio, because it will make so much difference rather than recording them in here, because I can't get a clean sound. Like, this is what the vocal sounds like on its own.
See, and I'm somewhere in, but I'll remember you.
So you can hear there's so much kind of noise on it. There's just so much of the room on it. And Tiondes, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate that. By the way, I saw One Easy Mac last night and we raided in. I haven't seen One Easy Mac for so long, and I heard, oh my God, I heard some really good tunes, and there's one that you should look up. And I decided to make a One Easy Mac playlist for myself because, damn, there's so many good tunes I hear when I'm there. I'm like, oh my God, dismiss whatever you're saying to me with your advert. Where is it? I don't even know how to find my playlist on here, to be honest. I never usually do it. Playlist. Oh, it was called Here We Go by Coco Jones. No, he didn't mention you, actually, weirdly. He didn't mention you. But you should look that up because I think you'll like it. And yeah, so basically, if I get it all pretty much done like this, and then we just got to decide what songs go with this one, because in some ways none of the other ones go with this one. So what do we do? Do we clean it up now? What do we do with this half an hour I've got left? What should we do? I don't know what to do, because the editing work, I can just do it at night. I can take my computer in there and just do the editing whilst I'm sitting watching TV. So that's extra. This has to be something that I'm recording. on, Easy Mac. How's it going? I was just saying about that tune you was playing last night. It was so good. I had to listen to it on repeat about 3 times after you played it. I was like, that is so good. Midlife depression. Diondes, you know what you can do with that? You know what you can do with that? Put it in your pipe and smoke it. Or something. Thank you so much for the hype train, by the way. I don't know how that kicked it off, because it's 3 things within 1 hour. That's pretty cool, because that was actually quite a while ago that the other things happened. I didn't know we had a whole hour to do that. That's pretty cool. Okay, let's. I've just chucked a couple of things on it to sweeten it up. Do you like the beat, Dragon? Sounds like you, doesn't it? Where do you think it's from? There's no way I played it. I got in a secret drummer that come in. Well, yeah, of course I want a real one. I just had to put like a conga on it so that I could play to it, because I can't stand playing to the click. So I just literally put that on there for the click. I mean, I didn't have a beat on it last time, but I quite like the way it sounds with the beat on it. And I'm sort of having it so the end has got no beat on it. Are you about to barge in here and crash about the place? Is that what you're saying, Dragon? With your big feet? Change a bit in parts. I'll just turn it off for a sec. I've got 2 different things. I've got... And in some ways, I didn't even like that first one. Anyway, let me mute that first one and make it cleaner. Well, hey, he called me a hobbit, didn't he, Ree? He said we need bigger font because hobbits, something he said. So... I mean, I'm not a hobbit. I'm a pixie anyway. So stop with that. I'm literally a pixie from England, from Wales or something.
Halfway through the step closer and I counted three. Almost free, caught in the middle, can you come and find me? Head for the devil or the deep blue sea. I'm somewhere in between. The sun hits me, one step closer and I counted three. Almost free, caught in the middle, can you come and find me? Head for the devil or the deep blue sea, and I'm somewhere in between.
Yeah, so I'm really happy with what I've done in these 2 hours so far, this hour and a half, because there's a few little lovely little ideas coming through there that are just complement what the main part is doing, and I can't wait to do like the proper lead vocal take on this. Just there's a couple of little things that I want to like sprinkle it with. And also when you're recording, you notice every little like sound and all different like sounds that come out of your mouth that is quite hard to control, but that's what it's all about. When you're singing and recording the singing, it starts to get really like finicky. And the problem is if you don't fix it whilst you're doing it, then you have to fix it afterwards. And that's equally difficult. Well, not difficult, but just kind of, it's annoying sometimes. So I know you can get rid of it, but if I can just basically not do it whilst I'm singing, it's a better practice, I think. It's boring. So the less I have to do with that, and because I've just done those 4 songs and sort of, it's really made me like so sort of sensitive to all of those things that in my last version of this song, why have I got all this reverb on me? Where's it coming from? This one, okay, where can I sit that doesn't have, how about this one? That one's better. Yeah, being good to my engineer, same as EQ as you go. So I just did a little like quick EQ, but I'm going to sit and do all of that stuff. Would you do EQ as you go? I was going to sit and do it all as kind of like a batch at once, but because the EQ sometimes seems like it takes a little bit more detail in. And the other thing I've noticed is, right, on some other recordings that I've done, I could use the gain tool to fix any parts that were too loud. Whereas when it seems like if the take has come from like a stack, it seems to not let you use the gain tool. So I need to read about that. And the other thing I really want to learn to do on here is do it in the loop sections instead of going along linear like that. I think that might really help me once I've figured that out. But I think what I'm going to do is get 4 songs as ready as possible, and this is going to be another acoustic EP because it just seems easier than doing one with my trio for some reason. I mean, but our songs are ready. I don't know why we're not doing that. Ever remove DC offset after you recorded? I never heard of that. What is it? What is that? Do-do-do-do. And also the other thing I want to do is put all different guitar sounds on. Like, so like in this section here.
Halfway through the storm that cut my conscience down, you told me I'd been reborn, but I couldn't make a sound. Halfway to a choice. Almost free, caught in the middle, can you come and find me? Here for the devil or the deep blue sea, and I'm somewhere in between. Halfway home I'll be, left in some forgotten world, but I'll remember you and how deep in love we fell. As the sun hits me, one step closer and I counted three.
All right, I think that's all I've got time for today. I might come back later and do some more tonight, but essentially I'm going to try and record this one by the end of this week. But anyway, the goal is actually the end of September, so that I might get an EP done.
And how deep in love we fell as the sun hits me, one step closer and a count to 3. Almost free.
Thanks. Thanks, guys. You can expect much more of this to come, and I'm not even joking. I'm deadly serious. This is a new chapter. This is a new phase now. There's something about doing lots of work for other people that really, honestly, then makes you go, right, that's it. I've only got this amount of time, and I want to make sure I'm doing. Sorry, I've been so weird. Stop it, Diondes. You better not be being horrible to yourself or something. I want to get Lindsay to come and fish slap you in a bit if you're being like that. Will you stop it? You are allowed to be like that, it's fine. But seriously, why does that bit sound weird? I love that cute little thing. I think so, you know. That's what I think, Croker. I think I'm totally out of that cocoon now. I really think so. It feels like it. It's like I said, everything's like sort of connected back up from like where everything kind of like 5 years ago, and now it's like I'm sort of piecing it back together. I've got my Philo facts. So this is like my teaching book, so I can like write notes about my students and keep on top of what I'm actually doing as a teacher and be professional. And then I've got like, that's my project book as well. And then I've got my diary. It's like everything's just like I'm functioning. I'm fully on like firing on all cylinders. So I just have to make sure that within all of that stuff, I don't discard the artist in me. Has to be like, if that work isn't done, what's the point in everything else? Do you know what I mean? So, oh, thanks, Dragon. I mean, there's that room there, but you know, this room I have to sort of switch it around a little bit when I'm teaching, but not much. But essentially, like I said, the goal is that we get another room outside, a garden room, and whoever kind of, well, I'm hoping that I will have the first one. And then Dragon can come into this room, and that will change our lives absolutely again. And that's something that hopefully can be like this year or next year. We don't even have a gig together this weekend, Dragon. So, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to get all of this. I'm going to get as much as I can ready. Essentially, I want to do an EP, but I could be on my way to doing an album. That's the thing. So I don't want to, but I need to be methodical and not run, because already today I was like, oh, I want to start another track. So I have to be careful with that energy. We can do that on the way out. I can't remember how it goes though, but I do still have the loop here. Diondes, are you actually okay? Can you talk to us or what? What is going on? We had a big deep chat last night, so I wish that you would have been there. It's going to be so cool. You're getting there with. I know it's a tricky, Dragon, because the first bit's always like, oh, it's so like hard doing the first bit, all the sort of groundwork, innit? I'm strong, I'm good. Oh, well, I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, it's true, Ree. It is weird. I think they call it a mudroom. The house is like, I think the house is a 1950s house, and all of them had this room on it. Some people have knocked it through so that they just have like a bigger living room. But we were so happy when we saw this. We was like, oh my God, it's meant to be. And the way that my desk fit exactly in here that I already had was just like, oh my absolute God. Like this was the universe really helping us out, and we're so grateful for it. And we're hoping that we'll get a little bit more help, because we've got so much good that we want to do in the world, you know. So that is important. I've got 5 minutes to rip some guitar. I mean, just like being able to have students in here, and you know, they can come around this it's just so cool. It really is cool. And like I say, next week I'm upgrading this microphone, and I'm gonna have another boom arm, so there'll be 2 mics in here, so I can invite people over, and it's ready to go with having other people recording in here. I can record my students. What I can offer other people now in here is just so much better. So that doesn't make sense then, Ree. I'm not sure what it is. I wonder if I can find out. I'll try and find out. can't really do it. We've got to get out of here. I told myself. Only because I've got to listen out for this thing. But basically, like, so I'm teaching between 6 and 8. I might be back later on. Don't forget to listen to that tune, Dion Des. It's called Here We Go by Coco Jones. It's really good. There must be a way to find out. It's not that, it's because I've got to definitely get out of here by 4 because I've got to listen out for a parcel. Thanks, Dion. So are you know. So are you doing great. Anyone got any requests of where we're going to go on our raid? I would vote Beat Cleaver. I would vote... I think it's probably Beat Cleaver for me. I'm not trying to catch anyone out, but anytime that I can get to come in here and do some more, I probably will just stream it. So yeah, this whole next month is really dedicated to recording and getting some shit done. I mean, why not actually just go for a full album? But this is a separate to the album that I'm doing anyway. I got a plan. I have got a plan. I'm going to write it down a bit more so I know what I'm doing. We're into it now. We're doing it. Oops, I spelled his name wrong. We do have a proper plan. We're going to go see the lovely Beat Cleaver. Synth on 909 Fest is happening over there. So some cool music is going to be happening. Sending out lots of love to everybody. Hope that you're feeling good. And yeah, I might see you later on tonight, and if I don't, then I've got a feeling that I might end up doing some more tomorrow, even though that's actually my day off tomorrow. I might be in here tomorrow, but if not, I'm going to stream my gig on Friday night, and I will see you then. But enjoy, and I love you, and take care. And we're going to jump out now.